Hi everyone and welcome along to Craftaway. It's episode 11 and today we're taking on the Nether Portal room. Now a few things have developed over the past sort of couple of hours. We've got a couple more villagers in here now, which is great for trading, but the reason they're in here, I don't know why it's doing this in this version, but every now and then I'll head down to the iron farm and the villagers will be out. They'll have escaped from their little pod. I don't know how they get out. They are completely sealed in. But they'll be running around, causing havoc down here. Iron golems spawning everywhere. It's not ideal. They're back in now. It's good. It's sorted. But I anticipate that's going to happen again. Also, my chickens have disappeared. All of my chickens that I had in that little pen, boop, gone. Don't know where they've gone. They've just gone. So this version just seems to want to frustrate me from time to time, but it's all good. We've put a sugarcane farm in here. It's not going to stay there. It's just temporary. I'm just doing some trading with the villagers, and I've made a start on the. I'll show you on the map. I've made a start on a chamber that the Nether Portal will go in. And it's in there now because I've been doing a bit of testing and just seeing what the design will look like, and I've come up with what I think will be a very cool idea. So today's golem on duty is Michael. If we hit the button, we get our lovely visitor's pass, and we don't need that, so we can just chuck that back into the machine. Right, so if we head down here, this is experiment B17. It is a spatial anomaly and it is unstable. And basically the idea I have is it's got a little story with it. There's a... I might let one of the other Craftaway members read that. I don't rate my storytelling, but they might like it. I don't know. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a layer of glass all around here. And then a second layer of glass just underneath. And basically this entire room is going to be mirrored downwards, including the portal, including this bit here, including the glass panes, but obviously a different colour. And I'm going to go with black and purple for that. And what I'm going to do in the Nether is I'm going to reverse it. So in the Nether, the black and purple bit will be at the top, the white and orange bit will be at the bottom, which I think will be a nice little contrast. I mean, it's a little nod in my head to Stranger Things and the Upside Down. But I like the idea of it. It is, to be fair, it is really difficult. I've got a ton of black concrete. It takes ages to go out and kill squids in this version. So, I mean, you know I'm committed when I'm spending 25-30 minutes hunting for squid in the middle of the ocean trying to get some concrete powder together. So I'm going to crack on with that. We're going to have some progress updates as I go along this episode. And I'm hoping that by the end of this episode we've got this sort of second, what would you call it, the flip side of this, finished. That's what I'm hoping. And what I want it to be is, like, if you jump down here, you'll be able to see all of the glass panes. You'll be able to see the portal coming down. You'll be able to see the black and the purple, I think is the colour choice that I went with. And you'll just get that feeling that, yeah, it is a bit of an upside down sort of setup. But it's going to take a while, so I've got to get some tools together. And, yeah, lots of digging. I mean, I'm kind of glad that I'm still editing episode 10, because that's quite a lot of editing. So I'm sort of cutting in between doing a lot of digging and doing a lot of editing. So I'm keeping myself busy. All for you guys. You're welcome. And, yeah, we'll cut back soon. Progress update. We are getting there. So I've put in the first layer of glass. There's going to be another layer of glass just below this one. We've got our little purple stripe. It's starting to look nice. There's still a heck of a lot more digging to do. But you can kind of get the idea of what I'm doing now with the mirror ink. I've missed a block, haven't I? Yes. 2, actually. There we go. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a project. I imagine once this side's done, I'm probably going to do the other side in Nether Hub off camera, because it's going to be very much the same old, same old. Lots of digging, lots of frustration, as I mess up. Like, I messed this roof up about 3 or 4 times, I think. But at least we've got it sorted now, so yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. You know what? We're getting very close to finishing this now. It's starting to look very, very cool indeed. We have got all the glass in. We've got most of the upside down in as well. We've just got the last little bit of the roof to put in, and then the portal as well. Now I'm hoping that when I light the portal underneath and I go through at the top and then come back through, it's not going to pop me down at the bottom. Because if it does, that's going to be really, really annoying. My hope would be, because I linked those portals before, I would hope that this top one links to the one in the Nether rather than the one below. I would hope that's what happens, but you never know. I might have to find another way to do it. Oh, I could put purple glass panes across instead and just not light the portal. That could work. We'll try lighting it, because I do want the illumination from it underneath, but if I can't, then your glass panes might be the best way to go. Alright guys, we're back for another progress update, and it's looking good. It's looking real good. So this is the... Oh, that's unusual. We've got a spider that spawned down there. I'm not sure how. But either way, this side is now done. And I think what we'll have to do is, we're running out of time, so we might have to wait for another episode to finish off the next part of this build in the Nether. But we'll... Whoa, whoa! Settle down there, Past Sunfire. I've actually got some good news for you. What? Well... Okay, hang on. That's right. You finished it. You actually managed to find the time to get through the Nether. Complete it. Oh, we found time. Okay. Well, I suppose we should have a look then. Yeah, just go through the portal. It's worth checking out. Enjoy. Okay. Thank you. That was a bit weird. So yes, as you can see, we've got it complete. This is the Nether side of the portal. This is the upside down, I suppose you could call it. And it's an exact mirror image of what our lab looks like. And we've got a bit of a storytelling thing here on this side, as well as on the other side, back in the overworld. I don't know why I'm looking down here, that's not it. But if you go through the portal, there's another book there. I'm going to leave that for the other Craftaway Castaways to have a read and look at. So, I mean, go check out their videos. I'm sure they'll have a read of it. I don't rate myself as a particularly good story writer, but hopefully it adds a bit of backstory, a bit of colour to the build. I'm really pleased with how it came out. The only issue was we did end up having to use the purple stained glass in the upside down portals, because it would instantly send us down here. You're then trapped underneath here, and there's not much you can do about it. But if you follow us along here, this bit's got the soul sand, because I love in Sphax how you've got the actual souls just milling about in there, looking tortured. And it then sort of moves into our lovely Nether fortress here. Now, we can get rid of these signs, because I just put these up to say, hey, wait until I put my video out. So that'll be, now that's down, hopefully the other castaways will know that they can film down here. And we've just kind of updated the Nether Portal tunnel system with a bit of a hopper collection thing for the boats as well. Although we are missing a whole bunch of boats. I don't know where they've all gone. They've not been destroyed by cactuses. I think people keep picking them up and not putting them back. So hopefully this kind of reduces that effect. But we've got something else I want to look at for the end of this episode. Because yet again, I tried my hand at a redstone farm and it didn't exactly go to plan. And I'll show you what I mean. Now, I've been looking at getting some more variety in my diet, and I decided that chicken would be the way to go. As you can see, I've got quite a bit of chicken in my inventory already. And, I mean, don't get me wrong, this farm works pretty well. The issue is it's more of a manual farm now, because this is a very simple chicken cooker design. And basically, what should happen is an egg is dispensed, the top hopper releases a bucket of lava for a fraction of a second, and then sucks it back up, burns the adult chickens, doesn't touch the baby chickens, everybody's happy, well, apart from the chickens. But everyone's happy, we're all nice and well fed, and it just doesn't work. What was happening was, as you could hear from that constant clicking, the interconnectivity here was causing a bit of a feedback loop, and it meant that occasionally the lava bucket would stay on and kill all our chickens, occasionally it just wouldn't fire at all. Occasionally it would burn up the chickens, like the drops. It would burn up the drops before they could actually be picked up by the hopper. It's just not ideal. I mean, this little egg farm's going fine. That's great. This is an issue, and you'll see why. So once the chickens are adults, the only way that I can get them and kill them is to do this. Oh, there's only 2 this time. Last time I did this, there must have been about 40 chickens, because obviously there's no entity cramming in this version. And they exploded. It was a literal explosion of chickens everywhere. Are you guys coming out? No? That's fine. You can stay there then. Now, where did you go? Where did you go? Don't you be wrecking my farms. And this is the issue. They just wander off. They cause a lot of drama. Half of my crops were trampled. There you are. Come back here. Right. So yeah, we ended up with just carnage, basically. And we've sort of fixed that now. Kind of. I'm going to basically tear this down and rebuild it. We've got plenty of eggs. It's not a drama. But honestly, this version, man, it just does not like any of the farms that I've got. I know I can make one that works, and I'll probably do that in between episodes, because I had a whole sequence of me building this for the video, and I can't use any of it. So what we're going to do is we're probably going to leave it there for this episode. I really hope you've enjoyed the Nether Hub as much as I've enjoyed building it. I love it. And before we go as well, I didn't get a chance to really show, last episode, the office. Now we're going to have a quick tour as well, because I'm asking the other Craftaway members now to pick out their own office locations. So we've got Klautos in this corner here, and it's kind of the decision if they want me to design it how I think they would like it, or if they want to come and design their own office once the exterior walls are finished. This will be part of the food court. No one's claimed that office yet, I don't think. We've got Frontline's office in here, and Munchies has gone ahead and picked a corner office as well, and he's actually done a bit of decorating too. So he's obviously got a couple of clerks up here by the look of it. There's a couple of small desks. He's gone for a very natural sort of theme, which, I don't know, it fits his build style. So I'm going to keep this as is, and I'm just going to build the concrete walls around here and then kind of let him have his office the way he wants it. Now, I'm not entirely a huge fan of this. Please stand behind the line and wait to be spoken to. I mean, I'm the CEO. I don't think that flies. So we're just going to change that, unless you're the CEO, in which case, come right in, boss. There we go. He's got to know his place. Sorry, you can have an office in my company, but you're not dictating when I can talk to you. Oh, we've got to fix that hole at some point. I mean, it's going to go. I mean, it's all going to be concrete and very flash and beautiful relatively soon. We are working towards that, but it is obviously a huge project. It's taken a lot longer than I anticipated to actually complete. But I mean, that's That's part of the joy of these big builds, is you get to see the progress. Now that's obviously the outside of the Nether Hub. We've got our wonderful office now, and I'm really pleased with how this came out. I really love some of the Sphax paintings. And yeah, come take a look around with me. So the bamboo wall is up now. We've got our carpet across here. We've got everything in. There's underfloor lighting, which is obviously hidden by the carpets, but it actually is dual purpose because that lighting ends up here as well. Come through here, we've got our bathroom. Again, we've got the lighting in there. We've got our mirror, which I love. I really love how this comes out. There's something really satisfying about it. And yeah, and actually we've had a bit of luck with the iron farm. I've made the villager's pod a little. Oh phew! It's a horse. I thought that was a villager. I was just about to say that we've not had any issues with the villagers for a while because I've extended the pod a little bit, and I think maybe when the game reloaded the chunks, it saw all of those entities in a 1 block wide gap, a 4 block long, 1 block wide gap, and went, that doesn't seem right, and just spread them out over a bigger area. And now we've put a sort of slightly bigger pod on there. We've not really had that issue since, so hopefully that was the fix that I needed. It's hard to know yet. It's uncertain. Very soon I'm going to be heading over to GQ's Ocean Monument to install a Nether Portal and a Nether Tunnel for her, so she's all connected up to our little walkways. And then once Cloutos is finished with his sort of central Nether Hub, which, I mean, it's looking impressive. It's a giant project. Once that's complete, we'll be able to connect all our ice tunnels up to that as well. So it's coming together. This server's been really hard working. I've been really impressed with all the members and everything that's going on server. So seriously, guys, check out their channels. I know they've got some crazy builds as well. I'm looking forward to seeing what we can all achieve as a team on this server. It's been awesome. And oh, one last thing. I know I've said that about 4 times now, but one last thing before we go. Frontline's finished the door. He's finished the door and it works wonderfully. Now, I'm going to have to check with him to see when his episode's coming out. I don't really want to show this off before his episode comes out. So I'll go and ask him. And yeah, if the episode ends now, you know that you'll have to wait. If there's a bonus clip, it's going to be me just admiring my new door. It's pretty flash, guys. I'm blown away by it. It's the fact that he managed to fit like a T flip-flop circuit into this in such a small area. Impressive. Seriously, check out his channel. Anyway, we're going to finish the episode back at the Upside Down because I love this. I really do. And oh, if you do want me to read the stories, put a note in the comments and I will come to that next episode. It's going to be weird for me to read my own stories because, I don't know, if you've ever done any writing yourself, you tend to be very self-critical of your own work. But I'm sure the other Craftaway Castaways will read it at some point. But for now, we'll see you next time. Bye. So many pigmen.